Good evening and welcome back to MegaFactory Titan. Things are going well, if somewhat slowly. Oh, you have a sale. Oh, let's start with that. Do you sell nuclear fuel? No, you do not. Alright, it doesn't come up very often. Nuclear fuel does not come up very often, which is a bit of a pain. Yeah. But hey. So we need to do a few things. I've got two missions that I cannot complete right now. So we need to do a few things. The gun rover one I can kind of do quickly enough if I just put down the garage, which I can put down over here. We'll put down over there because just it conforms. And we're going to make gun rover. We're going to make two of them. Off. And that's going to make steel and engines. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Here we are researching this. This isn't going to work because we don't have any composite. So we need to deal with that. But I don't know. I mean, this is all optional, and so the composite is it doesn't have anything that is required. It's just optional, so we don't have to use composite. So yeah, maybe if we start doing the stuff that, I mean, that's. You'd have to specifically make these things to do the composite. So composite is something I think I'm just going to skip, which means we want to be going with diamond. Okay, and diamond, not that one, this one. Diamond, if we untick that and tick that, it's going to cause all sorts of weird stuff going on. There's going to be stuff stuck on the pipes, isn't there? Probably. Maybe not. We'll see. But diamond can be made in a forge with either explosives or nickel. I don't know how you'd make diamond with nickel. Don't know how they do that. Graphite and nickel, rub it together. But I'm going to do graphite and explosives because I want to use the explosives because I want to use sulfur. I want to use up the sulfur. So that's what we're going to do. Let's make some forges. And we'll put the forges. I suppose on the end here is the next one. I should really start using the next row. I want to use 2 rows, if that makes sense. I don't want to go the 3rd row because that's where we have problems. This is bad as it is up here. It's not too bad. We could go for a 3rd road and just make sure we don't have any way for stuff to go. What we had previously was stuff was leaving a warehouse. So say for instance the auto cannon rounds would leave the warehouse and we want to go over here somewhere. And what would happen if they go to a sorting house, then they go along to this sorting house, down to here, back to here, and then up again, and they go round in a loop, which we could possibly have now. With some of these things, I could have items looping around getting lost, but it seems to get worse when you go to a 3rd tier because a lot of times it would end up going up, along, and back again, and just sort of go backwards and forwards between 2 of them. When it's supposed to go down here out of the way, it was going the complete opposite direction. I think it just got confused. I don't know, but we have some options up here if we need it. Let's. I don't know if I can even put one in here. Oh yeah, plenty of space. Plenty of space. Okay. Okay. So let's put in a. Oh, that's land. Didn't want that. No. One of those. And this wants to be with forges, which I think we do have. Yeah, we have enough. And you want to be making not graphite, diamond. And you want to make it from explosives and graphite. So you want to be filtered to be graphite and high explosives. Okay. Duplicate. Bump. Bump, bump, and bump. There we go. And then you want to be filtered to be diamonds. Root. Okay, and then we want to copy. Oh, that's demolished. Don't want that. That one. That. Oh. There you go. Whatever. Okay. There you go. So we're making diamonds. Awesome. Okay. So you'll do the thing there for the diamonds. That's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine here. We've got a weird twitch going on with our money as well. I don't know what's happening here, but the money's going up and down, up and down, up and down. So it's going a bit nuts there, but it should be fine. Power. Power is another thing that we desperately have problems with. And it boils down to solar panels are really struggling. They're like 35% efficiency because of the pollution. The pollution is just getting huge and huge and huge. I haven't really planned how to deal with pollution in any way, shape or form. We can't get pollution scrubbers that you just put in the air and remove pollution. They have to be attached to buildings, which is a problem. Don't know where pollution scrubbers are now. Consumers world. Nope, I can't remember where pollution scrubbers are. Production. No, I don't know where they are. I don't know where they are. I can't remember where they are. I'm sure we had. Oh yeah, pollution scrubbers there. And I've done this before. I know I've done this before because they're 3x3s, and I did not design this with 3x3. 2x2, maybe, but then we'd still have to figure out how to get goods in there to do that. So I don't know how that would work. But yeah, I did not design these in mind with pollution scrubbers at all. We could possibly get them on the outsides by tweaking some stuff, but it would be an absolute pain in the backside when it comes to the smelters that have twin outputs, so like here. Yeah, I don't know how we could do this. I just didn't build it in there. Didn't build it in there. And there's no way I could get the pollution scrubbers because they require sorbet to work. So we'd have to make that and then ship that all in, and I just don't. It's just not doable. It's just not doable. If the pollution scrubbers could literally the upgrade scrubber, if it could literally just clean the air, you know, just bump and it cleans the air, beautiful. But we don't have that, so. Okay, so that's why the pads are there. So we kind of need to go with the thermal farms instead. Now, a lot of these are not working very well during the day. But what's happening is at night time, they're working beautifully because it becomes cooler. And then the solar panels kick in and sort of cover it. So that's why we're getting the generator power. It's waving, obviously it's going up and down, much more during the day than the night. So you need kind of a mixture of both. What I need to do is I need to just basically like go all the way over here. Completely miles away, and then somehow figure out how to ship the power back in. We can't do that. We'd have to buy so much land, connect it up to run the power lines. It just isn't feasible to do that. There's no way to beam power around. There's no batteries, so we couldn't even charge batteries and ship them in via vehicle. So yeah, power we're kind of screwed on. The only thing I think of is to mass build thermal farms and mass build power storage. Maybe just mass build power storage, because we do generate enough power, and every now and then we peak up and it's too much. If we had a massive amount of power storage going, then maybe we could just run off that. I don't know. We also have these as well, which produce a nice amount of power. They produce a little bit of heat, which is a problem, but they have to be 15 tiles away from each other. So we could use the canals to make a giant lake and put loads in somewhere, like a huge lake, and put loads in. But I don't know how that works. I don't know how many canals we've got. 1,000 canals. I don't know whether the canals make the depth or whether the canals are just one shallow. I'm not sure. I've only ever done it like this here. So we need to remove half of these things actually. Let's do that now before I forget. So fill that in and fill the back in. Thank you. Yeah. So we could try that somewhere, like make a big lake, see if that will work. But I don't know, just a giant lake might work, and then put them. I don't know. We'd have to test it. We'd have to see. But I mean, 1,000. No, 1,000's. I can't build it out here because I don't own the land. But maybe it could. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's buy this land here. Bop. There you go. Okay. Let's go with our canals. And you watch. This will be one of the places I can't put a canal in. So we can't. Oh, okay. So that's an edge of a chunk there. So okay. So You have no stored canals to place. Okay, so I need more canal. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Let's make some more canals, which are made in this thing, isn't it? Yeah. Canal. Would you make 100? Thank you. Okay, off you go. Okay, and it makes 3 a go, so it actually makes 300 a go. So, I suppose what I could do is, I'm not sure how big an area is, so that's more than 1,000. Really? Really? Oof. Okay, we might need like. Okay. Okay. Right, hold on. You're basically a chunk wide, aren't you? How big are these? Just using it to measure stuff. So how big are these? These are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are 10 by 10. Okay, so that means that's 100 squares. So that's 100 canal just to fill in a solar panel. Okay, so 20, 30, 40, 50. 64. Okay, so they're 64 by 64. Means we need 4,096 canals to fill the whole area in. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Off. There you go. Okay, we have a hydrocarbon link. Cool. Let's click on the tidal plant and let's see. No, it's only one shallow. There's no tides, so we can't make them. That's what I was worried about. I know that's not very thin, but even this little pool here has got tides. Look, even the little ones have got tides because they're deeper. So canals are just 1 deep. So we can't build our own things for the tidal plants. So we have to naturally find them. And as you can see, loads of these pools are really shallow. There's a little bit over here we could do. But yeah, so the tidal plants are probably out of the question, which is a shame. However, this could be used for our extractors. The extractors are fine with it being one shallow. They don't mind. So yeah, at least I think so. I think they they might be more efficient if you're on deeper water. So that's doing 3.3 seconds. If you move it out to there, 7.3 seconds. But move it there, 25 seconds to make 1. So it's possible, it's just bad. Okay, so that's a no. That's a no then. So we're not going to do that. Okay. So that the other option we have is wind, but wind is awful. If I bring this up here, the current wind's 14, 11. I got like 30% over here at the most. 20%, 30% over here. The winds are just bad. It might be just right now. The wind just might be bad right now. So yeah, there are multiple different wind turbines that produce different powers and things, but here's the best 47 sort of in here. It needs to be valleys and things like that, which you need to find naturally forming valleys and other bits and pieces. Plus these wind turbines work better when they're in water, like deeper water. So the deeper the water, the better they work. See 41% there, 26, 23%, 25%, 40% in there. But wind itself just isn't it's not great. I guess the wind changes over time, so right now whilst I'm looking at it, it's just not all that great. I can't really do a great deal about that. So yeah. So I put that in there. That generates 7.6 power at 25%. Okay. Let's grab one of these guys. Put that in there at 25%. Unpause, repause. That's 6 power at 25%. Right here, they're producing 5.6 power, so, and that's a 36%. So yeah, so it's better in the water. But and then we've got one other type of one, which is the Helio wind, which I now can't get 25% because the wind has lowered down. So yeah, the wind is changing all the time. That's producing 5.2 of 22. Technically, these are the better ones, but I don't know, wind is unreliable. It boils down to basically, I think I need to build a load of thermal radiative farms and a load of power storage. That's the way I should do it, and just place loads of farms over here. Maybe buy this one up, and Flatland's a bit of a premium as well right now, because we can't produce nuclear power because we need to research a lot to get nuclear power. There are a few other things here. That's nuclear power. That's, I don't know. I think that's another wind turbine. It's near. And this is the thermal plant, I believe. No, that's geothermal plant. Okay, I don't know what that one is then. The geothermal plant we can put into a few places. Let's see, it can produce 50 megawatts of power, but produces heat. So if I put it up there, obviously it's going to start affecting our thermal farms because it's going to heat up the place. So down here it's not very good. So and it needs to be 15 tiles away from each other, so we can get like one there, one there, one there, and yeah. I think it is just going to be, we're going to spam thermal farms. I'll leave the solar panels out because might as well. But yeah, thermal farms and power, maybe just power storage is the answer, because we're producing enough power now. We just use it during the night, so, or when research kicks in or whatever. So yeah, okay. So let's have a look at. Let's go back around to this here. So we have gun rovers and we have in situ mine we need to build. The in situ mine we are researching requires diamond. We will get to that hopefully soon. It requires 10, so it's going to be a while. It's going to be a little while. And diamond is being produced down here, which is also going to be a little while. But we will get there. Let's also. There we go. Okay, you are balanced. Awesome. Okay, that's fine. The gun rovers, however, we can make gun rovers. We can do that now. We are making 2 gun rovers. I told you to make 2 gun rovers. Okay, and goods are coming down, which is awesome. You're out of power, so I need to put in a second magnet booster there. These drain our power. I know that. They're 20 megawatts a go, and every time they fire, they use 20 megawatts. So they are absolutely caning our power. I know that, but the goods must flow. And very soon we will research the faster magnets, which will hopefully help. But the problem I see isn't that the maglevs are slow, it's that this building is slow. Because as you can see, if we go over here, you see this is backed up. This is backed up going in. It's the output that's slow. So the building is outputting onto the belt not quick enough. So that's why I put the maglev catapults in. Because it's just the building itself is not as fast as the output on the belts. So we need to be outputting faster. So when we get faster belts, that'd be great, except even more goods will be coming in that this can't deal with going out. So yeah, I think what we'll try and do is get some I haven't got them unlocked. Get some of the belts there and just have I was going to say just have the outputs, but then the output for this one is an input for this one, so that doesn't work. So I think faster maglevs will help, but the sorting houses are the problem. That's the issue. The sorting houses are the issue, and we could not use sorting houses and have like crosses and things, but the problem to that is that only one belt can do one thing at a time. At least this can have an input and multiple outputs. So it's like a junction that you don't have to queue up for each thing. So they are definitely better to have. Just wish they were faster. Just wish they were faster, but anyhow, that's just the way it goes. Another thing I want to do as well is we can't do gunships. We need to research gunships because I'd like to get on with this. I'd like to get on with the quest and get going with the quest. I think that's gonna help us. You're full of hydraulic pistons. This is all caught up and it's doing beautifully well here. I'm not sure how long we might ask for a time extension on this, but I'm not going to yet. I'm going to see how close we can get to it before we do it. So sorting house doesn't actually give me the information about functions and maglev tube junction. It's a 3x3, and then we have a large sorting house. Large sorting house, which is a 5x5, but it doesn't give you the speeds of them. You know, it doesn't give that. We will find out when we put in the faster maglevs if they help. They will help. I know they help, but the issue is here. The issue is this, and the fact that it's just not, even with the 2 maglevs to it, you see it's still not outputting fast enough. So maybe the maglevs will do that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. So yeah. You have your steel, have enough engines. You don't have any diamonds yet. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know why people have to have exhaust so expensive, so loud. You aren't getting the explosives. Ah, that's because this doesn't have any explosives in it. No, no, no. Okay. And we want to... Go. Okay. That means this hasn't been running for a little bit probably either. We're okay. We're okay, I think. Yep. Okay. Right. You're going to output all of those explosives into there. You're going to get high explosives, and that's going to do its thing there. Okay. That will use up our sulfur, which would be nice. In fact, it's going to burn through our sulfur, but that's fine because we've got loads of sulfur here, which now means everything is running here. What is that? That's a survey quadcopter still flying around doing its thing. Okay. Cool. I did tell our scrapper, should be over here again now. Yep, hang on. You demolish these here. We had a couple of things here. What is that? Oh no, it's just a graphics thing. Okay. Where are my gunships? Where did I put them? I don't remember. They're there for some bizarre reason. Okay. Come back up here. I think I was using them to shoot stuff to burn the ammo off in them because I didn't want to waste the ammo. That makes sense because we're going to give them over to the defense. So yeah, I think they're all out of ammo by now. Yeah. Okay, so let's send those 3 over to the Federation. I have something stuck on a tube. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That can stay stuck on a tube. That's not a problem. Okay. There we go. 3 of them done. Okay. Right. We just need to build 2 more, which requires a bit of research. And a bit more. Hey, you are... No, hold on. That one. 17. You got 17 diamonds. Awesome. Right. Okay. So let's just wait for that to happen, really, I suppose. Yeah. And then we need to just look into making loads of farms and loads of power storage. So right now we're okay. We're using our power storage. See, it's dropping down. Because at night time these pick up and obviously the solar panels drop. So More thermal farms would help counter that. Absolutely would help counter that. I could plug the trash incinerator stuff that we have into our main grid as well. Although I think that's all come to a halt now because we're not buying any more trash because they're not producing any more trash. So power's charging up again and then drops down again, then charges up and drops down, and yeah. More storage is probably where we really need to be. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Yeah, and then you've basically stopped. Why have you stopped? Because you're waiting to output this way. The next goods inside there is output this way. That's another thing as well. So the goods on this line want to go down. But because goods want to go elsewhere, if this was just a junction with maglevs, this would all be completely stuck now until this one gets cleared. But the sorting house lets other go through. So when this comes into here and it goes, hey, you've got somewhere else to go, you can go. So they are worth it. They are worth it, even if they are a little bit slower. I feel like they are worth it. What's this blocked up down here? What's happening down here? Hydrocarbons are all good. Yeah, we're just putting a huge demand on the network. I do not build very efficient. Oh, what the devil? Okay. Okay. We managed to get a single scavenger come in, and that was all. Oh well. Oh well. I don't know where they're coming from. Down here somewhere, I think. But yeah, so let's continue with this. Also, we have surveyed underground. We've got ice. We've got pentalite. We've got tracker pyrite. Awesome. Let's go up here. There. Let's say you go and do that next. Thank you. Yeah, we'll let this go here. I think we're going to be okay. We're gonna make as soon as I research the miner, we'll make one, and then we'll sell it. And then as soon as we make the gun rovers, which we should. Oh yeah, they're hit. Yeah. Okay, so make the gun rovers, and then we will come back next time and we will carry on. I do know we've had a couple of episodes where I haven't really done a great deal, but it's because I have to let things just kind of do their thing, but I can't let them do their thing because we still need other stuff. I think right now I'm kind of at a good place, so I might let this stock build up for a little bit to ease the maglevs down, even though it is already eased down by the looks of it, so we can relax there. And everything can sort of chill out a little bit and be easier to maintain. Okay, so come over, invade. Yeah, see, these are dead. These are barely outputting anything, so. Mission success. Enjoy that 14,000 credits. We'd like to buy building frames. Yeah, go on. Awesome. Yeah, see, these are just totally dead. Could move them over there and get a little bit more, but might just have to stop selling power. Bringing in 1,300 a day, which is good, but I could stop selling the power and just use it all for ourselves. Just go to trash incinerators. I don't know, but anyway, let's leave this one here, and then we will come back next time. We will carry on from there. Thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.